Joel woke up in the middle of the night, feeling restless and anxious. He looked at the clock on his bedside table and saw that it was 3 a.m. He sighed and got out of bed, feeling a sense of dread in the pit of his stomach. He went to the kitchen and made himself a cup of tea, trying to calm his nerves. As he sat at the kitchen table, he thought about his life and how it had led him to this moment. Joel was a 45-year-old accountant who lived alone in a small apartment in the city. He had never been married and had never had a meaningful relationship with a woman. He had always been afraid of women ever since he was a child. His mother had been a harsh and critical woman who had instilled in him a deep fear and mistrust of the opposite sex. Despite his fears, Joel had always longed for a meaningful relationship. He had prayed to God every day for a beautiful woman to marry and have a child with. He had never given up hope, even though he knew that his chances of finding someone were slim. As Joel drank his tea, he felt a strange sense of unease. He couldn't shake the feeling that something was about to happen. He went to his bedroom and knelt down to pray. "Dear God," he said, "please guide me on my path. Please help me to overcome my fears and find a woman who will love me for who I am." Joel closed his eyes and waited for an answer. He felt a sense of calm wash over him, and he knew that everything would be okay. The next day, Joel went to see his therapist, Dr. Jenkins. She was a kind and compassionate woman who had been helping him deal with his gynophobia for the past few years. She encouraged him to face his fears and to take small steps towards building meaningful relationships. "Joel," she said, "you need to start putting yourself out there. You need to meet new people and try new things. It's the only way you'll ever find someone who will love you for who you are." Joel nodded, feeling a sense of trepidation. He knew that Dr. Jenkins was right, but the thought of putting himself out there scared him. One night, Joel had a dream. He saw himself getting married to a beautiful and curvaceous woman. He couldn't see her face, but he could feel her warmth and smell her perfume. He felt a sense of joy and happiness that he had never experienced before. As the dream progressed, Joel felt a sense of dread. He knew that something was about to go wrong. When it was almost time to kiss the bride, he woke up. Joel sat up in bed feeling disoriented.